What's up, everybody? It's Special K here, and oh man, we're back. We're better than ever. Bloons Tower Defense 5. We're ready to do this. We're gonna jump in, have a blast, and I guess we're just gonna get started right now. As you can see, previously we defeated Monkey Lane, we conquered Park Path, and now it's time to completely Zamboni all over the rink, just destroy it, demolish it. Again, I'm not going to be using any premiums because, like I said, they're an unfair advantage that doesn't really help the video at all because it doesn't really tell you how to win unless you have those. So I'm just going to avoid them as usual, and I think I'm going to start off with a ninja. I like putting ninjas on this track right around here. Just about there seems about good, and we're going to get started. So the rink is a fairly linear, simple track. Bloons come out here, they loop around a few times, and they head right out this way. Fairly easy because there's a lot of overlap. So there's the 4 intersections, so that allows for a lot of mass tower placement. So you can totally demolish balloons, a lot of them at a time. There's only one exit and one entrance, which is always very nice. And there's even water here, so you can put down buccaneers. So all in all, fairly easy track. Shouldn't be much trouble for anybody. I'm currently just using a ninja. Ninja I find is a very good starting tower because it's fairly accurate, it shoots fairly fast, and you can afford it on any difficulty. Just barely on hard, but you can still afford it, so I guess that accounts for something. Also some nice upgrades, like the Seeking Shurikens and Sharp Shurikens. Very nice. Distraction isn't as useful, but still good. And basically, you should be able, on most difficulties and tracks, to be able to get a 3-2 ninja without much trouble, just to set yourself up. My preferences on Rink as a whole. This is I believe it was the first track that was added to the game. So, this is the first, additional track that was made, basically. I think it was released a long time ago, back in, January or February of 2012. So very, very old track, but the oldest, new track, as paradoxical as that sounds. So, just a little fun fact for you guys. The tracks after that, I think the next ones to be added were Snake River and Bloontonium Lab. I believe those are the next 2 to be added, and they were both added at the same time. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. So, yes, I know you can fit 2 here, but I'm probably only going to be using 1, so I might as well just put it in the center. Rink overall, like I said earlier, is a fairly easy track. It shouldn't be taken too seriously, and that's really all there is to say about it. I mean, I gave you a little backstory on it, and that's about it. There's not much else involving it. Another thing that makes it so easy is that the track is literally the only thing that hampers tower placement. That and the 4 trees that are scattered around here. Everywhere else you can place towers, everywhere. It's ridiculous. So you can put a lot of towers here, and there's actually, since it's divided into a neat little grid, it's you can make max temples fairly easily, I would infer. Max temples, of course, we'll be getting into those at a considerably later time once we are the rank and have enough XP to use them. Basically, they're the most powerful version of a Temple of the Monkey God you can have, is a basic overview of what they are. As you can see, my ninja and my buccaneer are taking care of things fairly easily, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a banana farm or 2, set myself up. As you can see, there's a few little animations involving penguins in this track as well, just a nice little degree of polish, I suppose. So I've been wondering if I should have any guest stars on this series or not. And by that I mean, like, I have a friend of mine who also is a big fan of Ninja Kiwi. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Well, luckily I was planning on setting up an apprentice earlier, so I guess we'll just do that now. Just put him there for now. Oh no, we're gonna lose some lives. Ah, that was a fatal mistake by me. Do not repeat. Completely forgot about LEDs. We were just going through these rounds. And it came earlier than I expected. Honestly, I completely forgot about them. Well, regardless, we have good LED set up now. Not exactly the best placement for that tower, but I was trying to think of one that would cover our butts when we, so that was the only one that really came to mind. Let's put it here, but it did better, but I mean, you would never see the light of day after that, probably, so. It just goes to show you, gotta be careful when you're farming not to slip up, make a mistake, you know? Forget the round order, forget what's coming up next, and not be prepared for it, because that can happen. So you always gotta be on your toes, man. You just always gotta be ready for everything. And again, since this is an easy track and an easy difficulty, it's not gonna make much of a difference. However, it just goes to show you, like, if this was a hard track, or on hard difficulty, not it would be it could have been a fatal flaw right there. Those 20 lives, you know. Really just depends. I'm gonna get some bomb tower upgrades. I like the bomb tower. It's probably my favorite tower, honestly. I want to get cluster bombs because that is just such a nice upgrade. Of course, it loses the frags, so it can't pop blacks and zebras anymore. But that gets resolved with the upgrade after cluster bombs. So there's not much to worry about that. And next round we should be unlocking new tower, I believe. I don't think we unlocked this last tower, the Spike Factory, until a while because it was added in. Oh yeah, here we go, Dartling Gun. Because it was added in later. But hopefully things will turn out that way. Okay, so putting down a Dartling Gun, as you probably know, it just follows your mouse wherever you point it. So, as you can see, not exactly the easiest thing to do when you've got banana burns, because you're going to have to be moving back and forth unless you place your Dartling Gun in a strategic enough position. Since this is an easy track and everything, I don't feel like it's that much of an issue to be moving my Dartling Gun, and everything else should be able to take care of the balloons fine. So I think we'll be okay. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we might be getting close to cluster bombs now. Hopefully we'll get those sometime soon. I'm gonna put down a super monkey at this point because we just have enough cash. So yeah, everything seems to be going running along smoothly. We're getting a few upgrades for our towers. Nothing too interesting, I suppose. But like I said, everything's going fine, so nothing to complain about either. It's just average. Here's the part with all the camo rainbows. Got laser on our super now, so that'll help. You know, I think I might want to. I think I'm getting plasma, but now I think about it, I want to show off the what's it called? Valuable bananas upgrade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, just because, as you can see now, bananas from that give you 30 instead of 20 because it's 50% more, and 50% of 20 is 10, so you add 10 to 20 and you get 30. Simple math. So as you can see, the one on the bottom is only giving me 20, and the one on the top is giving me 30. So if we, it obviously multiplies the amount of cash you get from these banana farms by 1.5, which is actually pretty helpful, especially when you get the final upgrade on the left side. That valuable bananas makes a world of difference. Nice, got steady aim on our Dartling Gun. That's very useful because it has such a wide aim at first that makes it extremely difficult to use. Unless, of course, you want it to have a wide spread, but I personally like the more focus, so I have a more precise aim on whatever I'm aiming at. Oh, we got Banana Republic. That's a nice one. I don't even know if I get plasma there. Got clusters too at long last, so I'll show you these quickly. Pretty cheap upgrade, but very effective for how much it costs. And we'll see about 4 Banana Republics now, which are just like a step up from Plantation basically in the terms of how many bananas they output per round. So they're pretty useful. But what comes next is the most useful. The final upgrade on the left path is very good. And you won't be using the right path of banana farms too often just because it basically seems to lose its value after like around 50 or so, around 50 or 65. Basically, once you get into like the hard rounds, after 65, it sort of just loses its value. It doesn't really become very useful, honestly. So I prefer to stick with something that like it's probably better than the normal banana farms when in like the first 50 rounds, but at the end, it just the normal banana farms overtake it. So now, coming up, finishing off the last round of Rink Easy, we got 75 monkey money and another bronze medal under our belt, and 10 more awesome points as well. So there we go. Let's head back to the track select screen. Thank you guys again for watching. Like this video if you liked it. We just finished Park Path on Easy, and next time we're going to be going to the Brick Wall Easy. So yeah, see you guys then. Like this video if you liked it, and until then, have a great time.